Along with many of my midwifery colleagues, I have a hyperactive sense of over-responsibility. Compared to the general population, midwives are more likely to have grown up in families where they needed to take on responsibilities from a young age. Lots of us are the oldest sibling in our families of origin and had responsibilities not only for providing a good example for our younger brothers and sisters, but also for looking after them when our parents were busy. Some of us also grew up in households where somebody in the family may have had a long-term health condition or a physical disability, maybe a mental health issue or an addiction problem. And all of these things mean that we stepped into more grown-up shoes from a very young age. All of these early life experiences have given us certain skills and certain advantages when it comes to being midwives. We are very used to making sure things go as well as possible for other people. And we're quite practiced in being able to put our own needs and wishes and preferences behind those of somebody else, which is obviously something midwives need to be able to do. However, everything comes with a shadow side, and in this circumstance, here it is. We take things really, really personally because we feel that everything is resting on our shoulders. So when official reports come out, or when people like the health secretary use phrases like failings in maternity services, what we hear, how we interpret that, is that we ourselves are failing. And not just that we are failing, but that we are failures every time that we're not able to meet people's expectations for the maternity care. That's not quite an accurate representation of what's going on, though, even though we feel that very deeply. We've had years and years of under-resourcing in maternity services. And this is at the same time that more and more is being asked of us, both as individual midwives, but also of the service as a whole. In fact, the whole edifice would have crumbled years and years ago if it wasn't for the dedication and the sacrifice, sometimes at great cost to ourselves, of the midwives and others working within the maternity system. It's not very gratifying to beg, but I'm about to do it anyway. I am begging for people who make the decisions about the structure of maternity care and the funding to step up and to make some proper investments and proper resourcing for us so that we're able to provide that top-notch maternity care for every single person at every single point of contact with maternity services. Right, I'm finished begging now, it's time for action. And that would be gratifying for everybody.